Hey everybody, Lamborghini Essenza SCV12. This car not only featured as a limited time series car this week, it's featured in a couple of bonus series along with an exclusive series. So I've already posted the video for the limited time series and the main bonus series where this car is featured in. Basically, that by that I mean the what is that called? Essenza Extravaganza is the name of the bonus series. I have posted the overview of that series in earlier videos, so I'll have the link to those videos in the description box of this one below. But for this one, let's talk about the exclusive series, since if you have fully upgraded this car, which does cost you some 1,500 gold and 2,185,400 racing dollars. Now, I didn't pay that because I took advantage of the upgrade discount on this car. So I got good 30% off, so I had to pay, I guess, a little bit over 1,000 still, right? But actually it costed quite a bit more than 1,000 because when I originally won the car from the limited time series, there was no upgrade discount on that. So yeah, so pretty pricey car. But once you got it, and once you got it fully upgraded, well, there's some more opportunity to race this car. So the Essenza SCV12 borrows from Lamborghini's race cars to deliver a pure track driving experience, reflecting the manufacturer's true passion for motorsport. Right, a track machine. Alright, so for this exclusive series, as you can see, it's a 20-tier series, 54 events total. So that is 17, I guess you can call it 17 tiers of non-time trials and 3 tiers of time trials, right? And the rewards-wise, 175 gold total and 300,000 racing dollars. I know, considering that it costs upwards of 1,500 motorsport, 1,500 gold. I know it's you might feel like it's a little bit a slap in the face, but yeah. And this exclusive series is a little quirky. The content's kind of I'll just say quirky compared to some other exclusive series in the game. So anyway, since there are 54 events total, 51 trophy events and 3 time trials. Maybe that's what I should have said. It's 17 trophy tiers and 3 time trial tiers. All right, so that means 25% completion, which pays out 18 gold and 30,000 racing dollars. You will have to complete 14 events. By completing, I mean gold trophies. Silver and bronze, yeah, that's gonna get messy. So we'll just stick to winning gold trophies, right? So you can do, since you can bounce around in this series, I'll just go from left to right, tier 1 to towards the 20, just for so we can stay organized, right? So if you just start from the tier 1 and work your way up, that means 13 gold trophies and 1 time trial, which will land you on tier 6, right? Because each tier has 3 events, so that's 3, 6, 9, 12, and a time trial, and 1 more trophy will get you 25% completion, right? And then 50% completion, which pays you additional 35 gold and 60,000 racing dollars. You will have to complete 27 events. So by that point, So first 5 tiers, including the time trial, is equivalent of 13 events completion, right? So next 5 is organized the same way, so that gets you 26. You need 1 more, so that means tier 11, 1 gold trophy, right? That gets you 27 events complete, so 25 gold trophies and 2 time trials. All right, and then the 75% completion, which pays additional 52 gold and 90,000 racing dollars. You're gonna need 39 trophies and 3 time trials. So once again, that's 13, 26, and 39. So you need essentially 42 events complete, right? So that's 39, 40, 41, 42. Right, so tier 16 is where you can claim the 75% completion reward. Once again, there was 52 gold and 90,000 racing dollars, and of course 100% completion would require everything, right? And that pays the remaining 70 gold and 120,000 racing dollars. Now, the reason why I said this series, this exclusive series, is a little quirky is so cup 7, every tier has a cup race, so that's pretty normal. 3 time trials, nothing weird about that. Now, where things get a little quirky is we got 8 autocrosses and 8 speed snaps in this series. That is a lot of shorter format race events, which I actually appreciate that, because those things don't take up a whole lot of service bars to complete, and that means you can claim your completion rewards pretty quickly and leave the long races to later on, right? So we got 8 autocrosses. I'll just go down the list of these events. So we'll start with autocross. So autocross, first one is in tier 1, as you can see here, at Nürburgring Grand Prix. So it's not the shortest autocross, because Nürburgring, these supposed to be shorter events. They are shorter than, let's say, Cup or Elimination for sure, but you know, for an autocross, it's one of the longer ones. Anywho, and then the next time you'll see the next autocross is just on tier 3. This one taking place at Laguna Seca. With this car, I'm expecting maybe 25 seconds, about that much. If you're good, you probably could do it faster. And then tier 6, we got another one. That's a third one, right? Autocross. This one at Silverstone Bridge Grand Prix. And then next one is just skip on over another tier to tier 8. This one at Daytona Road Course. And Daytona is that other circuit where these autocrosses and speed snaps can be a little bit on the longer side, right? So anyway, so that's tier 8. So that's 4 autocrosses so far. Next time you see autocross, it's gonna be in tier 11. This one at Spa. So under 30 seconds for sure. And the tier 14 has the autocross number 6. As you can see, this one at Catalunya National. For this car, maybe 25 seconds or so. I think that's, if I'm remembering where it is. And then the next one, and tier 17, as you can see, the one at Melbourne. And then that's the number 7, the last autocross, and tier 19 at Mount Panorama. Right, so that one should be around 50 seconds or possibly even less. So those are 8 autocrosses. And then every tier, of course, has a cup. So let's reserve that for a little later. Let's check out the other variety event, drag race we got here. We got 5 drag races. That I'm not terribly excited about, because it's like doing 5 of the same thing. So we start the series in Tier 1, very first race with a drag race. So that's kind of sets the tone almost. And Tier 4 is the second drag race. This one at Suzuka East, but you know, I don't think the venue really makes all that much of a difference. And thus my complaint about having so many drag races in a single series. But hey, you know what? At least it won't wear out too many service bars, right? So, all right. And then the Tier 7 drag race at Nürburgring Grand Prix, right? So that's a drag race number 3, and then the number 4 is gonna be in the Tier 9. This one takes place at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix, and then the last drag race is gonna be in Tier 14. This one at the Brickyard Road Course. So those are the 5 drag races. So, if you complete just autocross and drag races, you have completed 13 events, which means you are right there. Just need one more gold trophy or completion of another event to claim that 25% completion. So that's what I mean. I do welcome these shorter events. Now, next, let's check out the eliminations. There are only 2. Way up in Tier 17, this one taking place at the Brickyard Road Course, and the other one taking place at Spa in Tier 19. Those are the only eliminations in this entire series. I know. And the next, let's check out the endurance, where we only have 3. So the first one you see is going to be in Tier 9. This one taking place at Silverstone Bridge Grand Prix. And Tier 12 has the number 2 endurance race. This one at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix Circuit. And then Tier 16 has the last endurance race. This one at Monza Junior Course. Right. So yeah, eliminations and endurance. Eliminations are you're set to race certain duration of time. So, you know, I mean, they do wear out the reasonable amount of service bars, but, you know, not too bad. Endurance can be some of the longest races, as you guys know. Those are some of the ones that you can turn into a, you know, yeah. So, the fact that we only have 3 is kind of the good news, I suppose, if you're in a hurry to complete a series, right? Anyway, speaking of 3 events of its kind, we got head-to-head, where we got 3 of them. So, first one, it's going to be in Tier 3 at Bugatti Circuit Night Race, and it's going to be a single lap head-to-head. And the next one is going to be in Tier 8. Oh wait, head-to-head. It's going to be in Tier 13, my bad. This one at Daytona Motorcycle Course. Another single lap head-to-head. And then the last one, you'll find it in Tier 18. This one at Daytona Road Course. So, let's see. Tier 13 was the motorcycle course. And Tier 18 is going to be at the road course. So we got 2 head-to-head at Daytona, and they are both single lap, right? And yes, in the going on with the 3 of a kind types of series, Hunter, there are only 3 as well. Hunter, of course, you got to do a full lap. So the first one is going to be at Tier 2, taking place at Hockenheim National. And let's see, next one is going to be in Tier 8. This one at the Formula E Berlin Circuit. So that's a pretty short lap. And then Tier 20, we got the last Hunter. This one at Hockenheim Short. So all 3 Hunters are, I would say, pretty short in this series. And 2 speed records, just 2. I know. Tier 6 has 1. This one taking place at the club circuit of Circuit of the Americas. And Tier 12 has the other one taking place at Melbourne. All right, and that leaves us out of variety events. Speed Snap, we got 8 of them. You guys ready? All right, here we go. Tier 2, we got first Speed Snap at Melbourne, which is usually a pretty easy one. Next one, Tier 4, we got Speed Snap at Spa. That's also a fairly easy one. And Tier 7, you see the third one. This one taking place at Monza Junior course. That's also a pretty easy low speed target typically. Although if you are faced up against the TSM, but it's not always so easy. But against flag bots, those are circuits that have pretty low target. And then Tier 11 is where you find the Speed Snap number 4. This one at Daytona Road course. And then hop over Tier 12 to Tier 13. We got the next Speed Snap, this one at Monza Road course. So that one, of course, is on the Lesmo section, right? And the exit of Lesmo, almost, right? So that is, what number are we on? Number 6, right? And then Speed Snap number 7, you find it in Tier 16. This one at Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix Circuit. And Tier 18 has the Speed Snap number 7. This one at Laguna Seca. That's when you go under the tire bridge, right? And then final tier has the last Speed Snap, this one at Dubai National. Right, so those are all 8 Speed Snaps. So if you do autocrosses, which are pretty short, Speed Snaps, which are also very short, that takes care of 16 events. So you're able to run through this and then do drag races. That's another 5, right? That brings you up to 21 event complete. And maybe do time trials. There are 3 of them, so let's look at those. First one at Daytona Road course, Tier 5. And next one, Tier 10 at Bugatti Circuit, evening race. And then the Tier 15, the third time trial taking place at Hockenheim National. So those are the 3 time trials featured in this exclusive series. And since this series, exclusive series, you have to have your car fully maxed out, which means you can run these time trials forever, right? Since it does not use up any of that drive counts, right? So those are all there is for the variety events and time trials. So now let's run through the cup events, see if we find any longer cup races. Maybe it's loaded up in the cup, right? So starting with Tier 1, we got Red Bull Ring National Circuit Cup, and it's going to be a 5 short laps. All right, and Tier 2, we got Catalunya National, another 5 short laps. And Tier 3, we got the Cup at Brickyard Road Course, 4 laps. So I would say that's probably, I don't know, that's a fairly comparable length. I would say the Brickyard 4 laps might be longer than the 5 laps at the other national circuits. Anyway, Tier 4 Cup is going to be at Melbourne, and this one we got whopping 9 laps. All right, and skipping over the time trial tier brings us to Tier 6, where we got a Cup at Catalunya Grand Prix. Now we got a full Grand Prix circuit, 5 lap Cup. For a Grand Prix circuit, Catalunya is not the longest, but still, I mean, that's a high lap count for a Grand Prix circuit. Anyway, Tier 7 Cup is going to be at Hockenheim Short, 10 laps. You knew that one was coming. And Tier 8 Cup at Laguna Seca, 8 laps. So I would say these mid-tier races are pretty comparable in their length. And Tier 9, this time we got a Cup at the Grand Prix section of Red Bull Ring, and this one's going to take 7 laps. And of course, Red Bull Ring Grand Prix, not one of the, I would say it's one of the shorter Grand Prix circuit. possibly even shorter than Catalunya, I think. Anyway, that brings us to the Tier 11 Cup at Dubai Grand Prix. Now that's a decent length, and that's a 7-lap Cup, so now we're getting into a bit longer. Tier 12 Cup is at Nürburgring Grand Prix. That's definitely a longer one, and this one's gonna be 8 laps. So we got some longer Cup races, which I would prefer. I prefer this format of exclusive series, where we got a lot of short events, the variety events, then the Cup races are significantly longer. So appreciate that. And the Tier 13, we got Bathurst Cup, 7 laps, so that's of course pretty good length. Takes us to Tier 14, and this one's at Spa, and that's gonna be 6-lap Cup at Spa. Would like to have seen a bit longer one at Spa, just because I like that circuit. Anyway, the king of the circuits, at least in this game, Tier 16 Cup at Le Mans, 24-hour circuit, and it's gonna be 4-lap Cup. All right, and Tier 17, the Cup's gonna be at Silverstone Grand Prix, 9 laps, so that's definitely a good length, one of the longer races. And Tier 18, we got another pretty lengthy circuit, Suzuka Grand Prix Cup, and this one's gonna be also 9-lap Cup. So yeah, these later tier Cup definitely making you race. And then what tier am I on? 19. This one, Circuit of the Americas Grand Prix, 10 laps. So definitely getting pretty lengthy towards the end. And then the final Cup at Monza Road Course. This one's gonna be also a 10-lapper. So not as long as Circuit of the Americas, I don't think, but you know, 10 laps at Monza Road Course is pretty good run. So anyway, so that will do it for the series overview of this exclusive series featuring Lamborghini Essenza SCV12, which is of course currently featured as the limited time series car. So hopefully the information that I've covered here might either entice you to go for the car, go for it to try to win it, and possibly invest some serious amount of gold to upgrade fully. Or you might think, yeah, thanks but no thanks, that's very expensive and I'm not interested in any of the races that you just presented to me. Then well, there you go, there's your decision. So hopefully the information that I presented here in this video was somewhat useful to you guys. Anyway, in the following videos I'll probably try to see if I can make some progress through some of these series that I recently featured, overview videos, as well as the limited time series. So stay tuned for more contents like this, and we'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.